It's time for baseball here in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of the three-game series between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's coming up next. Sam Johnson will lead off the finale of the three-game series as the home pitcher. Into the box now, Billy Richter. He will lead off this one here tonight.
Billy Richter.
And here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a four-seam fastball, in there for strike one. 7:05. And gotta say, the weather is starting to cloud up. We are under overcast skies here this evening. Changeup, 0-2 now. We'll say severe weather moves in later on this evening. Do say about 1 o'clock for Corpus Christi here tonight. Thunderstorms in the forecast. 73 degrees. Cloudy skies, winds blowing from 6 miles an hour in this one. You say those winds are blowing in from left field here this evening. Strike three called, one away here in the inning. Time now to look at the visiting starting lineups. Into the box now, Ronnie FINCH, the shortstop, coming up to the plate. One away and nobody on. Crowd still gathering in as we're just underway of the finale of the three-game series against San Antonio and Corpus Christi. Makeup game for the doubleheader will be at San Antonio. Catching the left, that's two away here in the inning.
First baseman, FELIPE Rodriguez.
Now up to the plate now, FELIPE Rodriguez, the first baseman, coming up to the plate now. This overcast Wednesday night. And that pitch is too high, and that four-seamer is up there for ball one. Now, in the distance near the Ferris wheels, you can see a little fogginess. So it looks like we're getting a little fog with this type of weather. And now the 2-0. Misses. Oh. Never mind. Changeup in the zone for strike one. Was about to say that one would miss, and that would be ball three, and the count would be 3-0. Instead, it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Aramis awaits on deck for the Missions. And now the 3-1. Drifting off to right. The right fielder has it, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as we leave the top half of the first. So we're down to the bottom of inning number one, no score. Brett Kennedy, the starting away pitcher for San Antonio, starts his pitching on the mound. Into the box now, Rick Rock, the right fielder, starts their half of the home first. Crowd still piling in on this Wednesday night. That four-seam fastball in there for strike one. Corpus Christi winning last night's ball game in the final 6-2 against San Antonio. And gotta say, fans were pretty happy about that. They left the ballpark happy, I should say. Now the count now holds 0-2 here to Rock. And that four-seamer getting fouled off. Still staying alive. And that looks like that was 3 fouled balls. Slider out of the zone. Count holds 1-2. Now the 1-2. Fouled off again. Yeah, keep fouling them off, young man. He'll get you to the point where you're going to get tired. Strike 3 called, and he got tired battling, and that's the first out in the inning. Time now to look at the home squad starting lineups. Now into the box, the center fielder, Derek McKenna. 1 out, nobody on. And that's hit into right. The second baseman has it for the second out here in the inning. Nick Best, the shortstop, coming in. 2 away in the inning. And this inning could go by really quick without the benefit of the doubt here. Curveball, 0-1. Shout-outs to get to as we play the bottom half of inning number 1. Fans waving. 2-0-1. Top balcony. Fans are waving. And if you're just tuning in with us to YouTube Live, get a shout out on ball games. And that one is fouled off, out of play. And a fan will be getting that one this evening. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So we played 1. Now up to the top of inning number 2, no score. Edgar Aramis, the right fielder, stepping up to the plate now to start their top of inning number 2. It was a beautiful night last night, but clouds rolled in today. And thunderstorms in the forecast through the evening, into overnight, and into tomorrow, going into tomorrow night, and that will postpone tomorrow night's game against San Antonio and Corpus Christi. 1-2 now on that changeup, 84 miles an hour for a ball. Slider, nearly getting him. Now the count holds 2-2. So it would have been a 4-game set, but instead postponing Thursday night baseball due to severe weather. Aramis going down, and that's the first out here in the top half of inning number 2. Time to look at the defensive for the home team. Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter, approaching the plate now. 1 away in the inning, nobody on, and no score as of this point. Gray skies this evening, and 73 degrees here.
Yep, that ball went out.
I do gotta say, when you talk about severe weather, and enough to get a game rained out,
1 ball, 1 strike.
and yes, inclement weather they call it. There was a storm back in Midland that had golf ball size hail, but to me it looked like there was just falling down baseballs. Now the 2-1. Misses his zone, that slider, now 3-1. Roger Serrano awaits on deck for San Antonio this evening. Now the 3-1. Changeup gets him chasing. Now the count holds 3-2. And that misses the cutter. Now ball 4. And there is a 1-out base runner here in the top of the visitor's second.
Roger Serrano.
Roger Serrano, the third baseman, coming up to the plate now. 1 away in the inning. Swing and a miss on that slider. In there for strike 1. If you're just tuning in, get a shout out. A shout out from JBakerVlogs here.
The count's 1-1.
Officiating the games. The remainder of the 3-game series. And our home 4-game set with Frisco. Now the 1-1. 4-seam fastball in there for strike 2. Now the count holds 1-2 now. And that slider's gonna miss. Ball number 2. Now the 2-2. Oh, that's gonna stay fair. That runner heads from second. And that will be leadoff single. So runners at the corners now. Wow. You don't see that every day. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, coming up to the plate now. Corners loaded up here. And I gotta say, near the Ferris wheel and right out there in the center, it looks really, really foggy. And that looks like it's going to be a sacrifice fly there as the run will come across to score the right fielder. And the Missions now take a 1-0 early lead. So a sacrifice fly. And Rock catching that one there. 2 away in the inning with a runner at first. A early 1-0 lead for San Antonio here. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, coming up now. Is hoping to get more runs on the board into the top half of inning number 2. 4-seam fastball in there for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Oh boy, that's going to be hit. And oh dear. That will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. San Antonio out in front, 1-0. A.J. Reed, the first baseman, approaches the plate to start their home half of inning number 2. And now here's the first pitch. Four-seam fastball, 93 miles an hour for strike 1. So deciding on tonight's ball game, it will be decided at the end of the 9th inning. Deciding who's going to win. 0-2 the slider. Now, like last night, Corpus Christi winning the ball game 6-2, the final score of last night. Now the 0-2. And that's popped up near second. Into center. 1 out away in the inning. Time now to look at the defensive lineups for the away team. Into the box now, J.D. Davis. 1 away in the inning with nobody on here in inning number 2. Four-seamer in there for a ball. And you got to say that was just 93 miles an hour clipping the side. Now the 1-0. The four-seamer onto the left. Count holds 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss on that four-seamer. Outclassed for strike 1. Crowd still piling in on this Wednesday night. Midweek baseball here in. And that's going to be a base hit for Corpus Christi. Now getting into the hit column. And first hit of the ball game for the home crowd. And right up the middle. Now here's first pitch in there for a four-seamer. 0-1. Mariano Casilla, the left fielder for Corpus Christi. Already up to the plate. Now the 0-1. And that's going to slice just a last-minute foul into left. Now the 0-2. Four-seamer out of the zone. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. Slider. Now that evens up the count. 2-2. Now the 2-2. And that's hit into right. The right fielder getting there. And that's the second out here in inning number 2.
Batting 7, second baseman, Christopher Pace.
Christopher Pace, the second baseman, coming up to the plate now. 2 away in the inning. Nobody, or actually would say there is somebody on first. Runner at first. Right to the mound. That ends the inning. So only 1 hit, but nothing becomes of it. On now to the top of number 3. San Antonio out in front, 1-0. Chad Taylor, the catcher, coming up to the plate now, as they will start their top of the 3rd inning. Gotta say, hazy this evening. And do gotta say, it is just really hazy. Be warned when driving into hazardous weather. If it's foggy where you can't see, pull over. or wait till the fog is gone. And that will do her. 1-1 the count. That changeup clips the corner in there for a strike. Now the 1-2. In there for strike 3 to Taylor. Taylor going down for the first casualty here in inning number 3.
Center fielder, Billy Richter.
Now the center fielder, Billy Richter, coming up to the plate now. Now here's the first pitch. Out of the zone, a slider, 1-0. Strikeout in the first, 0 for 1. Mission's back home tomorrow. And they won't play baseball until Friday night, May 22nd. And that's going to be a center into the field base hit right there. A line drive in the center. Beautiful. Ronnie Finch, the shortstop, a fly out in the first inning, 0 for 1. Here in this one. Oh boy, base hit. And that'd be 2-1 in the inning with a single. So doing some damage here. Now they're 2 aboard here for San Antonio. I've got to say that's pretty good hitting right there, if I do say so myself. We've got some San Antonio fans here at Corpus Christi. Changeup, 0-1. Now, when I do say that there's fans of both sides. You got your Corpus Christi fans, and you got your San Antonio fans. 0-1 now. Four-seam fastball out of the zone. Now count holds 1-1. Ground looking a little moist. No rain as of yet. Change up in the dirt. Now the count holds 2-1. Now the 2-1. Oh boy, that's going to be hit. And that's going to be a base hit. Oh man, he misses it. Now the bases get loaded here in the top of inning number 3. So looking at this play right here, he nearly had the out, but misses it. Four hits already for San Antonio. Changeup, 1-0. Nobody to put anybody on base. Bases loaded up here in the top half of inning number 3 for San Antonio. And that's going to be hit in the center. Runners tagging up. And San Antonio scoring their second run here in this one. Make it a 2-0 ball game. Sacrifice fly. We've seen 2 of those so far in this one. Between both San Antonio batters. Sacrifice flies to bring in 2 runs. Corners loaded. Change up out of the zone. Now the count holds 1-0. First plate appearance, the walk and run to Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter. Now the 1-0. Changeup out of the zone. That account holds 2-0. Now, if you're just tuning in to YouTube Live, hope you are. And wave hello, get a shout out. And gotta say, hope you're enjoying the ball game on this Wednesday night. Even though the weather is gray skies, overcast, but not enough to cancel us out here. Rain and storms can do that job. Even though Corpus Christi in line for that. And now that's going to be hit right on the track, and that ends the inning. So 1 run in the inning. San Antonio out in front 2-0 as we go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Mariano Avales, the catcher, comes up to the plate now to start the home half of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. Right to second. And he throws to first, 1 away. McClendon catching that one, and do believe he will get high fives on that one for his home team. Steve Barora, the designated hitter, up to the plate now. Fouled off, protecting the plate. Now the count holds 0-1. Nobody on, 1 away. 2-0 our score here in inning number 3. Fouled off again. Barora protecting the plate now. Oh wow, getting 3 viewers on to YouTube Live. And he broke the plane. The home plate umpire says he did. And that's the second casualty in inning number 3. So he did break the plane. He swung. And that way he got overruled right there. Curveball in the dirt. Now the count holds 1-0. Rick Rock, strikeout in the first, 0 for 1 here in this ball game. Now the 1-0. 1-1 in there, and that four-seam fastball in there for 92 miles an hour. Pitch count, Kennedy, up now 30 pitches so far. And that's going to be hit in the center. Drifting off to the left, and that's the inning. We now head to the top of inning number 4. San Antonio out in front, 2-0. Roger Serrano, the third baseman, stepping up to the plate now to start their top half of inning number 4. I do got to say, Serrano was 1 for 1, a single in the second. Now the count holds 0-1. 49 pitches so far to Sam Johnson, guy on the mound for the home team for Corpus Christi. Four-seam fastball, swing and miss. Now the count holds 0-2. Now the 0-2. Swinged in the dirt. He throws to first. And that's the first out here in the top half of inning number 4. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, first plate appearance was a sacrifice fly that led to an RBI coming across to score. Another nothing pitch. That four-seamer in the zone for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Slider out of the zone. Nearly hits him. 1-1. Beautiful crowd. And that changeup drops in the dirt. Now the count holds 2-0. Would gotta say, we're experiencing a little interference from our camera. And do gotta say, just annoy the thing in the right hand of your screen here. Do apologize about that. I think 2-2 now on that four-seamer in there for strike 2. Already 60 pitches through the first 4 innings for the away team. As Corpus Christi throwing that slider. Now 3-2. Chad Taylor on deck for the missions. On a Wednesday night like this, overcast skies. And that misses on the sweeping curve, ball 4. First and second now with 1 away in the inning. Chad Taylor, strikeout in the third, 0 for 1. Coming up to the plate now. Now here's the first pitch. Four-seam fastball in the zone for strike 1. 2 runners on with a man out. 2-0 our score here in inning number 4. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on that sweeping curveball in there for strike 2. Ferris wheel already illuminated. You gotta say it's nice to see that. And that becomes the second out in the inning. Johnson getting the strikeout there. And that's 2 outs in the inning. Then 2 runners still hanging on. Now here's the first pitch. And that's to second, to first, and that ends the inning. So we head to the bottom half of inning number 4. San Antonio out in front, 2-0. Derek McKenna, the center fielder, comes to the plate to start their home half of inning number 4. And that's going to be hit in the right. The right fielder has it, calls off the center fielder, and that becomes out number 1. Nick Best, the shortstop, coming up to the plate now. 1 out in the inning with nobody on. In a 2-0 deficit lead here. San Antonio out in front. And that's going to be hit in the left. The left fielder has it. Now 2 quick very outs here in the home fourth. A.J. Reed, the first baseman, to pop out in the second, 0 for 1. Now coming up to the plate now. Last of the 4th inning. Now underway as the first pitch is in there for a slider for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And that's up there in the left. Near shortstop. And the left fielder has it. And that's the inning. We played 4. San Antonio out in front, 2-0. Rodney Finch, the shortstop, 1 for 2, a single in the third, approaches the plate to start their top half of inning number 5. Game going by quickly as a 2-0 shutout. San Antonio out in front. And guys, gotta say, 5th inning already? Jeez, this game is just going right by. Now the 0-1. Fouled off into right. Now the count holds 0-2. Now the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Count holds 1-2 now with nobody on here in inning number 5. Now the 1-2. Changeup out of the zone, 2-2. 70 pitches so far for Sam Johnson for Corpus Christi. And do gotta say, his pitch count is just getting really high. 3-2 on that one there. And Felipe Rodriguez for San Antonio getting ready to come out here. Another 3-2. And that's going to be hit in the center. Center fielder has it. And that becomes the first out here in the 5th.
The first baseman, number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
Now Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman, a single in the 3rd, 1 for 2. Coming up to the plate here. Just an ominous gray sky this evening. And do gotta say, it was just beautiful last night playing the 2nd of the 3-game series. 1-1 now. Fog starting to lift. And do gotta say, the night sky is starting to get on us now. Stadium lights starting to illuminate the field. Now the 1-2. And that's going to be hit in the center, a base hit. So a 1-out single here for San Antonio.
The right fielder, number 12, Edgar Armas.
Now that brings up Edgar Armas. 1 runner on with 1 out in the inning. Changeup, 0-1 now.
0-1.
Edgar Armas, a sacrifice fly that led an RBI running in across the score. 0 for 1. Now the 0-1. Four-seam fastball in the bottom. Clips the corner for a strike. 0-2 now. And that's going to be a double play ball. 4, 5, and oh, never mind. Runner had the force out at 2nd. And the first base is loaded, which means he still made it. Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter, had a walk and a run. 0 for 1. Night sky already upon us, and a little hazy, as you see here. And that's going to be high. And trouble it is. A base hit in the left. Runners now at 2nd and 3rd, with 2 away here in the inning. Wow. That was a very clean hit right there. Hoping to do more damage here. Sweeping curveball in there for strike 1 to Serrano. The 0-1. Four-seam fastball in there for strike 2. GUSTAVE and Damon, the righty and the lefty in the Hooks bullpen, now warming up. Now the 0-2. Changeup. Count holds 1-2 now. Pitch count now for Sam Johnson, 83 so far in this one. So his pitches were not very consistent here tonight. And I do got to say that. Swing and a miss. Serrano goes down looking, chasing one out of the zone. And that ends the inning. We head to the bottom half of inning number 5. The Missions lead it 2-0. J.D. Davis, the third baseman, single in the second, approaches the plate to start their home half of inning number 5. Here we go with inning number 5 as that four-seamer misses for strike 1. Kennedy, got to say, very consistent on his pitch count. Not like Corpus Christi pitching where they have 84s so far in that one.
0-2.
Four-seamer up there. And the count holds 0-2. I'd say he got fooled right there really well. Jeez.
Nope. That's inside.
Four-seamer. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And that's hitting the right. Oh no, he misses it. Are you daydreaming? The runner going at third, and that will be a triple. And doubt right there, the error is going to be a E9 on the play right there. And do gotta say, he should have had that one. Instead, he misses it. So a runner at third following the error. You gotta say that error is going to be costly if the guy comes around to score. Mariano Casilla, fly out in the second. 0 for 1 in this one. And that breaks his bat. Throws to first. One away in the inning. The third runner at third, thought about coming around to score, but the ball didn't get far enough. And the batter running to first will break his bat, avoid the shrapnel out there, as he is the first casualty here in the home 5th. Now here's the first pitch. And that runner popped up near third. And that's 2 away. 2 very quick outs here in the inning. And now here's your line scores right now as we go through the bottom half of inning number 5. Only 1 lone hit for the home team here in this one. San Antonio out in front 2-0 here. Mariano Avales, the catcher, 0 for 1, a ground out in the third. Approaches the plate here. Gotta say, overzealous here tonight. Here for Corpus Christi. And the slider, 1-1. 82 miles an hour. A runner at third. On that San Antonio error. So gracious. You don't see that every day when a guy has to miss a ball like that. Brett Kennedy, 10 balls, 35 strikes, and a total of 45 so far. So very consistent and full confidence with his pitches. And the four-seam fastball in there for the ball. And the count holds 2-2. 2-2. And that's going to be foul. Thought it was a base hit. And that one will go out to the very last second. Swing and a miss. And they avoid danger. So that error will not come back to haunt San Antonio later. We played 5 full. Now up to the top of the 6. Howard Ferguson comes up to the plate now. A single that led to a run batted in. Let's say 1-for-1 here in this one. Now here we go with inning number 6. And that's going to be hit high into center. And that would be the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Kenny McClendon, a walk in the 4th, 0-for-1 here in this ball game. Already in the second half of this game against our two teams here. Slider, 1-0. Righties in the Hooks bullpen, GUSTAVE and KIBBLEHOUSE warming up here. Beautiful Ferris wheel on the right of the right field wall. Lighted up nicely. 2-0 now. Johnson looks like he's about to approach the end of the stick here. And gotta say, not a very great performance, that's for sure. And that will be hit to the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So 2 very quick outs here in the top half of the visitor 6. Chad Taylor, 2 strikeouts, 0-for-2. Our last game in Corpus Christi for a long while. And do gotta say, our next game here will be Sunday, June 21st. Taking on 5 games against the Hooks. 1-1 the changeup now. Hooks and San Antonio Missions. On that day, we'll play 5. And do gotta say, they will be back home playing 4 games against the Midland Rockhounds. And that will wrap up the first half of 2015. Now the 2-1. 4-seam fastball in there for a strike. Now the count holds 2-2. 2 away in the inning. And nobody out. Well, nobody on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got you there. Nobody on. 2 away. Change up in the dirt, and that loads up the count 3-2. 93 pitches so far. And that's going to be high. Very high. It's out of here. A solo home run to Chad Taylor. 363 feet. And they will put 1 more on there and to make it 3-0. So San Antonio coming across on that solo home run. Gotta say, beautiful shot from our cameraman as well. And a lucky fan will be getting that one here tonight.
Now batter, center fielder, Billy Richter.
Fouled off. 0-1 now to Billy Richter. A single and a run. 1 for 3 here tonight. Starting to drizzle a little bit out here.
Off the plate, ball.
1-1 on that 4-seam fastball in there. And I do gotta say, I think that one was at 93 miles an hour. Slider in there for strike number 2. I'm gonna say Corpus Christi now close to 100 pitches so far here. And that trouble it is. It's going to be a base hit in the right. Runner is at second. And that will put...
Now batting, shortstop, FINCH.
Losing last night's game to Corpus Christi. Now time is going to be called here, as the manager will pop out of the dugout. And that will be it for the starting pitcher here. We've got to say, not the best night that he has, and he should put this night behind him, that's for sure. GUSTAVE approaches the mound to do some pitching here. Runner at second with 2 outs here in the inning. Oh boy, that's going to be hit. But the right fielder has it, and that will avoid the much added danger for Corpus Christi. A run coming in on the solo home run. Now we head to the bottom half of inning number 6. 3-0 our score. Steve Barora, the designated hitter, strike out in the third. As we head to the bottom half of inning number 6. And here we go with inning number 6. That's the first pitch in there for a four-seamer for strike 1. Gotta say, when you look at Corpus Christi pitches, Sam Johnson, 97. And Brett Kennedy for San Antonio, now halfway to 100 pitches. Four-seamer in there for strike 2. And do gotta say, he got fooled right there. So, man. Just getting fooled badly. I bet he could pull a rabbit out of the hat. Slider, 1-2 now. 85 miles an hour on that slider. Now the count holds 1-2 now. 2-2 on that curveball, 78 miles an hour. 52 pitches so far. A combination of ball and strikes. And gotta say, Kennedy's pitching performance tonight was absolute phenomenal here this evening. So gotta say, a nice night for Kennedy for San Antonio. And that's going to be hit in the left. And that's the first out. One away here now in the bottom half of inning number 6. Still a shutout going on, and stepping in, Rick Rock, the right fielder, strikeout and a flyout, 0 for 2 in this ball game. And he says he broke the plane, and that he did. It's called for strike 1. Brett Kennedy, 13 balls, 42 strikes, and a total 55 pitches so far. So gotta say, very consistent on his pitches this evening. Slider in there, 0-2 now. I say, there's the look at Brett Kennedy's pitching performance here. And he's got confidence this evening. Curveball, 78 miles an hour for a ball. Gotta say, the manager should be very happy this evening. Has got to say, that right there is just a beauty when you see a pitcher go like that. Now to the shortstop. Not in time, as the runner is at first, and that scored decision will be a base hit. Thought the shortstop would have the runner going to first, but do gotta say, outsmarted on that one. Derek McKenna, a fly out and a line out here in center field. The center fielder for the Hooks. Now here's the 0-1. Runner tagging up. Steals second. And a runner scoring into scoring position now. We gotta say, this guy has lightning speed. Just look at him run from our angle view from our cameraman. And now here's the 0-2. Slider. And got fooled chasing there. And that is the second casualty here in the bottom half of inning number 6. Down to the last of the 6th inning. And stepping in, Nick Best. Approaching to the plate with the runner at scoring position. Best, strikeout, a line out, 0 for 2 for Corpus Christi here tonight. Now the 0-1. Slider, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Four-seam fastball in there for strike 2. The 1-2. That slider in there for a ball. Now the count holds 2-2. 2-2. And that's popped up to second. And that ends the inning. We head to the top of the 7th. Shutout intact. San Antonio 3-0. Back here for Texas League Baseball as we start up the top half of the 7th inning. And gotta say, 2 lone hits for the home crowd here this evening. Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman, 2 for 3 and 2 singles as he approaches the plate to start their top half of inning number 7. Gotta say, a nice breezy evening. And we start inning number 7 with a slider, 1-0. Fog has lifted just a wee bit. Visibility is now coming good. And you gotta say, it should be getting up there as we approach the later innings. 1-1 now. That four-seam fastball is out of the zone, and now the count holds 2-1. Four-seam fastball in the zone, and the count holds 2-2. Two-seamer misses the zone. Now the count holds full, 3-2. Egg go tonight. Hoping to look for the base walk here. Now the 3-2. And that misses in the dirt, ball 4. So no out base runners. We go to the top of the order now. Edgar Armas, the right fielder. Sacrifice fly and RBI, 0 for 2. Approaches the plate with a runner at first. Shutout intact, 3-0 our score here in the top half of inning number 7. I would say the bottom half of the 7th would be the home team, and the, you get the picture here. Four-seam fastball in there for strike 2. Confusing in words, I would say, but sometimes I forget what I'm saying. That's all right. I'm doing really well. Four-seam fastball misses the zone. Now the count holds 1-2. Nobody out, a runner at first. Corpus Christi trailing 3 so far here in this one. Fouling that one off, Artemis stays alive for one more. Now the 1-2. Fouled off to the right. And that's foul ball out of play. Now the count holds 1-2, and that curveball gets him out to dry. And that's the first casualty of the visitor 7th. Now the first pitch to Hunt. Slider, 1-0. Robbie Hunt was a double and a run, 1 for 2 here for San Antonio. Runner at first, with 1 away here in the inning. Curveball, swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Curveball again. He swings and misses. Gets fooling right there. So fooled twice on 2 curveballs. Now the count holds 1-2 with the runner at first and 1 out. Changeup. Now the count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Changeup gets him out to dry. That's the second casualty here in the top half of inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger Serrano.
Roger Serrano, a single and a second. 1 for 3 here in this one. San Antonio fans getting real happy this evening, as they could have this one a 2-1 victory in this series. Astros AA affiliate Corpus Christi, and AA affiliate for San Antonio, the San Diego Padres, here in this one. 1-1 the count now. 4-seamer in the dirt, and that's in there for a ball. And the count holds 2-1, 2 out. Runner at first, 3-0 our score here in inning number 7. And that's going to be popped up in the right. And right into the crowd. Lucky fan getting that one here. Now the 2-2. 3-2. 2-seam fastball. Now Howard Ferguson on deck for San Antonio. The 3-2. And strike 3 called. And boy howdy, he is mad. Look at him. Ferocious. Now we head to the 7th inning stretch time here in Corpus Christi. 3-0 our score.
Leading off for Corpus Christi,
A.J. Reed coming up to bat here in the home half of inning number 7. And here we go with the half of inning number 7. His first pitch in there for a 4-seamer for ball 1. Beautiful look as the crowd is in. And gotta say, what a nice crowd we have here. About 8,000 so far. And that's going to be tagged out.
now batting,
1 away here in the inning. J.D. Davis, the third baseman for the Hooks here. Single in the second. 1 for 2 here in this one. 1 out in the inning. Nobody on. 1 ball from that 4-seamer. 92 miles an hour for ball 1. The 1-0. Oh boy, look at that. That was a swing and a miss. Now count holds 1-1. Wednesday night baseball. Fixing to wrap up after the last few innings against San Antonio and Corpus Christi here this evening. And you got to say, what a nice crowd we've had, and shout outs just very little. And that will be the second casualty. Davis goes down retired, and he becomes out number 2.
Left fielder,
Mariano Casilla coming up to the plate now. Kennedy just out there, man. Now the 73rd pitch of this whole game to Mariano Casilla. Fly out, ground out. 0 for 2 here for Corpus Christi. Now here's the 0-1. Slider, 1-1. Last of the 7th in. And that's going to be hit in the right. And that ball will go out of play. And into the crowd. And lucky souvenir for that fan over there. Hit to second. Throw to first. And that ends the 7th inning. We played 7. We head to the top of the 8th. San Antonio out in front, 3-0. Joey KIBBLEHOUSE approaches the mound to start the top half of inning number 8 for the pitching. Now stepping in, Howard Ferguson for San Antonio. 1 for 2 with the single and the RBI that led to that run coming across the score. And here we go with inning number 8 as the first pitch is in there for a 2-seam fastball for ball 1. Got to say the fans are just awfully nice here. 2-seamer misses again for a ball. 2-0. Changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now 2-1 now. KIBBLEHOUSE now up to 3 pitches so far. And starting the top half of the visitor 8th. To first. Steps on the bag. And the first out of the inning comes right there. Time now to give you a look at your line score. 2 hits for the home crowd. 3-0 our score. And San Antonio just shutting out the hooks here this evening. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, 0 for 2. A walk in the 4th inning. 1 out. Nobody on. That's hit to third. Throws to first. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Chad Taylor.
And now here is Chad Taylor. Coming up. Launching a home run here. And the start of this ball game. Or, gotta say, top half of inning number 6, launching that home run. Fouled off to the third. And that ball goes out of play. Foul ball and strike 1. 2 outs here. Slider in the dirt. 1-1. A lefty and a righty in the Hooks bullpen now warming up. Damon and Quintero now warming up in the bullpen. The 1-1. Hit to second. Second throws to first, and that's the inning. We go to the middle half of inning number 8. San Antonio out in front, 3-0. Christopher Pace, second baseman, comes out to start their bottom half of the 8th inning. As they are down now to their final 6 out here in this ball game. Hit to shortstop. Shortstop throws to first, and that's the first out in the inning. Now down to 5 outs left of this contest to try to get back in this thing. And stepping in, Mariano Avales, the catcher. A strikeout and a ground out. 0 for 2 in this baseball game here tonight. Fouled off. Now the count holds 0-1. Now the 0-1. Four-seamer in there for strike 2. So far, Brett Kennedy, just amazing pitcher for the Missions here tonight. I do got to say, this guy is just on fire. Fouled off. Lucky fan getting that one. Get some leather on that. Now the count holds 0-2. Up to first. Whoa! And that's the second casualty of inning number 2. Avales goes down retired, becoming the second out in the inning. Steve Barora, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 with the strikeout and a flyout here. Approaches the plate here. Ball game coming close to an end. As Corpus Christi now down to their final 4 outs in the last of this ball game. Last of the 3-game series against these two ball clubs for a while. San Antonio and Corpus Christi. And now that's a base hit. So a 2-out base runner as we go to the top of the order once again. So base runner at first on that base hit to left. And now bring in Rick Rock. Four-seam fastball in there for strike 1. Single in the 6th, 1 for 3 here in this one. Now the 0-1. Fouled off, and he's now in the hole 0-2. Now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the slider out of the zone, 1-2. 86 pitches so far in this ball game. Brett Kennedy on the mound for San Antonio tonight. And that's going to be hitting the left. Does he have another 1, 2, 3? He does. And that ends the inning. We played 8 full. San Antonio out in front 3-0. Top of the 9th. Stepping in, Billy Richter. Double, single that led to a run. 2 for 4 here in this one. 3 outs apiece for both clubs. San Antonio and Corpus Christi. And that 2-seamer's fastball in there for the ball. Last inning in this baseball game. 3 outs for each. 2-seam fastball in there for a ball. Now the count holds 2-0. Shutout is going on, and quick this game is. Now the count holds 3-0. Ronnie FINCH up to the on deck circle as he gets ready to bat here. 2-seamer in there for a strike. Now the count holds 3-1. Top half of inning number 9, 3-0, a shutout intact right here. And that's Whoa, wait a minute. He said it was going to be ball 4, but home plate umpire says otherwise. There's strike 2 in there. Getting fooled easily right there. Now the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Richter goes down, and that's the first casualty here in inning number 9.
Now batting, shortstop, FINCH.
Ronnie Finch coming up to the plate. San Antonio down to their last 2 outs. And that 2-seamer in there for the ball. Single in the third, 1 for 4 to the shortstop. Now here's the first pitch. 2-seam fastball in there for the ball. Now the count holds 2-0. San Antonio has the upper hand here. Changeup. Now 2-1. One out in the inning. And that 2-seamer in there for a ball. Now the count holds 3-1. Felipe Rodriguez now on the on-deck circle. And getting ready to come in here. 3-2 now as that 2-seamer in the zone for strike 2. And that loads up the count now. 3-2. And he fouls that one off. Into right. Out of play. Now the 3-2. Fouled off again. And a fan will reach down and get that one off the dirt. 3-2. Staying alive and fouling 3 so far. Now the count holds 3-2. 4 foul balls fouled off. Just fouling them off and confusing this pitcher here. Now 3-2. Swing and misses, loses the battle there. Finch goes down retired, and he'll become out number 2 here in the top of the 9th. Felipe Rodriguez up to the plate now. Now down to their last out for San Antonio. Swing and a miss on that slider, 86 miles an hour for strike 1. Ball game nearly over here in Corpus Christi. Midland playing Frisco tonight. And the South playing the South. North playing the North here. Battle of 4 clubs battling each other to get up into the playoffs when we approach the second half. Now the 1-2. And that's going to be a base hit in the left. So 2 outs, single as we go back to the top of the order now. And that brings up Edgar Aramis. Sacrifice fly in this ball game. And that's going to be hit. Going into the crowd. And that is out of play. Three nothing in the last of the 9th. And that 2-seamer in there, and now they're down to it as their final strike is here. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom half of inning number 9. San Antonio out in front, 3-0. Now coming into the bottom half of inning number 9 and stepping in, the center fielder, Derek McKenna. He's a strikeout in the 6th, 0 for 3 here in this one. And here we go with inning number 9. There's the four-seamers in there for ball 1. And now time is going to be called here as the manager's going to come out. And I guess he's seen enough here this evening. So what a great performance by Brett Kennedy, as he is going to be all right with himself in this one here tonight. Very nice performance. Just phenomenal, if I do say so myself. Ramon Cortez now in the game here, as he will pick up a save and pretty much get that Brett Kennedy the win for tonight. Now the 1-0. And that's hitting the right and fouled out of play for the strike. Now 1-1 now. Slider, 1-2. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. The casualty in the first. And goes down swinging. Brett Kennedy, 6 strikeouts in this one. Only gave up 3 runs. Or 3 hits in the end. Gotta say his night was the best night ever. Giving up 3 lone hits and 6 strikeouts for Brett Kennedy in this one. So what a night that he'll have. 0-1 at the 2-seam fastball in there for strike 1. 2 outs remain in this ball game. Corpus Christi now down to their final 2 here in the last of inning number 9. Shutout going on right now. 3-0 our score. And that's going to be hit right out of play near the kids' playground. And now 0-2. Swing and a miss. Best goes down, second casualty. And that's 2 away here in the bottom half of inning number 9. Getting the strikeout, Cortez. And that will bring the last batter of the evening, A.J. Reed, the first baseman, up to the plate here. A ground out in the 7th inning. Last chance here, the bottom half of inning number 9. There's that 2-seamers in there for ball 1. Fans disappointed on how this ball game turned out here in Corpus Christi. San Antonio winning 1 and now fixing to win another. A 3-0 shutout here in the last of inning number 9 as the count holds 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, and that nails them. And that won't make it to first. And you got a 2-out base runner. Just nails the pitcher on the mound. And gotta say, that's gotta hurt. And that's gonna be a run. Oh my goodness. Out of here. And the deficit now trimmed to only 1. A 2-run home run to J.D. Davis. And gotta say, that right there, the shutout ends. And San Antonio only getting 1-run deficit. So you look at the show track and exit velocity, 110.2 miles an hour. Launch angle, 25.94 degrees. Hang time, 6.3 seconds. Projected distance, 426 feet. So goodness gracious.
Now batting, left fielder, Mariano.
Now up to the plate is that one right there. And that will end the inning. And the ball game is over. 2-run home run for Corpus Christi, but losing it here in this one. Close game, 3-2. Our final in this one. San Antonio clinching the win. Brett Kennedy getting the win on the mound here tonight. Here for the Missions. Sam Johnson taking the loss on the mound for Corpus Christi here tonight. We wrapped up the 3-game series here, and we will be right back with the after show with Hooks Baseball right after this.
Advance our final line score. First for the victorious Mission. 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Hooks, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
And so tonight, the finale of this 3-game series wraps up as the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks have finished this ball game here tonight. Gotta say, it was a shutout going on through first 8 innings. Corpus Christi getting a 2-run home run and trying to get back into the game, but end up losing as a fly out in the center causes them to go down once again. San Antonio winning this series 2-1 in this one. Well, the Missions are headed home, and do gotta say, this game was short in this series. Could have been 4 games for San Antonio and the Hooks, but gotta say, it will be cut short. So San Antonio heads home, and they will get ready to play their 4-game set against the Frisco Rough Riders. And don't forget, weekend baseball. Friday game and postponing on Saturday, so we will make that up on Monday afternoon. San Antonio versus Frisco for 2 7-inning games here in this one. Missions on the road on Tuesday, May 26th, as the San Antonio Missions will play the first of a 3-game series against the Arkansas Travelers. Then Friday, May 29th, we'll have another postponed game against Northwest Arkansas and San Antonio. And gotta say, we will make that up on Saturday afternoon, May 30th. San Antonio at Northwest Arkansas. So anyway, let's get down to our last final scores. First for the victorious San Antonio Missions. 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. And for Corpus Christi tonight, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. My apologies, no errors. Take that error off of there. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Corpus Christi. Player of the game goes to Brett Kennedy, also the winning pitcher on the mound. The save will go to Ramon Cortez. And losing pitcher for Corpus Christi Sam Johnson, giving up 9 hits, and he had 6 total strikeouts here in this ball game. Well, what an evening for baseball, and do gotta say this game is done for the night. And don't forget, we will be back into San Antonio playing the Frisco Rough Riders for a 4-game set, with the game coming Friday and a doubleheader wrapping up the series on Monday afternoon at 4:05. And 7:05 wrapping up the 4-game series. Don't forget, Sunday afternoon at home will be our specialty, as our Sunday afternoon game is 4 o'clock. So don't want to miss the 4 o'clock against San Antonio and Frisco here in this one. Well, what a great day we had, and we enjoyed you coming out to the ball game. Shout outs, and pretty much it was just awesome for you guys just to be here. Final of tonight, San Antonio 3 and Corpus Christi losing by only 1 into a 1-run deficit. 3-2 the final score. Well, this has been Hooks Baseball, and we are off the air, and hope everybody has a good night from Corpus Christi, and we'll see you again for the Missions 4-game series opener beginning on Friday, May 22nd. Have a good night, everybody.